Hello student, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think yesterday we were discussing about the scheme number 10 in detail. The heading of that scheme number 10 will be construction of hydroxyolefin plus 56 and X-ray derived OR tape of carbamate minus 57. And we started with the compound number 50 where R is equal to H, and that compound number 50 enantiomerically pure compound we treated with TBDPSCl in presence of imidazole, that as we know that it can protect the hydroxyl group, followed by diol, and after addition of these reagent we are getting the protection of one group, in other way there is a R group. And then we got as a compound number 52 as well as plus 52 where R is equal to H, and minus 53 when there is a C reagent, that is a SMTP chloride, minus 53 R is equal to RMTPL. And then where we added some reagent one by one, D reagent, that is a Martin sulfonate. And what is the role of that Martin sulfonate, sulfurin? The detailed discussion of that we are going to discuss right now in today's lectures. And after that we will see what are the reagents used for scheme number 10 in a detail after discussing that reagents. So, the use of reagent and the conditions, which is a point which we are discussing. Among that there is a Martin sulforain is a reagent generally used. Martin sulforain dehydrating agent, that Martin's sulforain dehydrating agent, dehydrating agents, and these dehydrate, let's see here properly. Martin sulforain dehydrating agent dehydrates means removal of hydroxy group, dehydrate secondary and tertiary, dehydrate secondary and tertiary, dehydrate secondary and tertiary alcohols to give olefins. That the sentence, that the statement you should remember, dehydrate secondary and tertiary alcohols to give olefin means carbon-carbon double bond, as we know that. But forms ethers with primary alcohols. primary alcohols. See the sentence which is very important as far as a Martin sulfuran dehydrating agent is concerned. Dehydrates secondary and tertiary alcohols to give a olefin, but forms ethers with primary alcohols. So that is the point which we are discussing. Now let us see over here Martin's sulfuran dehydrating agent. The example we are going to discuss over here, this one. Let us take the first example, this one, OH, that is a tertiary alcohol, everybody knows that. When it is treated with Martin reagent and Martin sulfuran, generally this one pH2S in bracket OC CF3 twice pH and then twice. That is the reagent is nothing but as a Martin sulfuran reagent, and after that what do you get? You are going to get the product is this one plus pH2 S double bond O, as well as we are going to get HOC CF3 twice pH. These are the side product we are getting after the addition, but main noteworthy point or the focusing point is this one we are getting. This is a olefin, that dehydrating of tertiary alcohol we are getting preferentially, we are getting exclusively the olefin like this. Now let us look at the mechanism over here, how we can show the mechanism here. So let us see how we get as a this type of the, now I am showing here in this product over here, in short plus pH2 S double bond O as well as HOC, then CF3 twice pH. There is a tertiary alcohol which we are using over here, and then addition of this pH2S, then OC CF thrice 2, then twice, then pH. This is the reagent which we are using over here. Now let us see the mechanism, how mechanism we can show over here. And as we know that mechanism is nothing but as a language of organic chemistry. If you know the language in a better way, you can communicate, you can express your feeling, or you can express your thought in a better way, you can communicate with the other person. So let us see the mechanism over here. Mechanism. How do we get that? For a mechanism point of view, we can write the structure, this structure like this, pH2 S, then there will be O C, then CF3 twice pH, sorry, here same O C, then CF3 twice pH, and here tertiary butoxide HOTBU, we are written in short for the mechanism point of view. Here the lone pair which is present over here forming as a double bond here, and then this picking up proton like this and form as a negative charge over here. After that, what do you get over here? Here is a hydrogen atom comes, means HOC, then CF3 twice pH plus we can write here pH2 yes, double bond O, positive charge comes over here, not over here, double bond yes, positive charge comes over here, then C, a double bond C, then CF3 twice pH, right. This is the, and here remaining O, this group we can write over here, here is a minus charge. Now this minus charge can attack on that sulfur, this positive charge get neutralized, then what do you get? I am showing this arrow here. So let us see here pH twice yes, then attach here O, right. Here you can write O directly here, this one here I am showing as arrow. Now here O C, then CF3 twice pH, that is the compound which we have written over here, and this is the compound which I am showing over it, HOC, then CF3 twice pH for protonation here, protonation. For protonation, what is going to happen? This will pick up the proton form here and there will be a negative charge, and after that what do you get? You are going to get this species minus charge, then CF3 twice pH, and as well as the rest of the thing you are going to get here pH twice yes, then O, H positive charge over there, C, CF3 twice pH, and other way here O, this one, here is a hydrogen atom for the purpose of that we will see, we will show over here. And whenever we are getting, that is a positive charge over here, that is a not positive, here is not positive, after that here positive, then this I am now cleaning the board over here for sake of convenience. So, see I am cleaning, so you can observe this one. After that what do you get over here? This, like this. After that you will get this pH twice S, then O. Here is a hydrogen atom, and now it becomes as a positive, and here whatever this is O minus C, CF thrice twice pH. Now it will pick up the proton from here, this form as a double bond, and this form this type of the mechanism. And now what do you get? Now you are going to get the product like this. This is a olefin which we got over here, double bond. Now this pH twice S double bond O, sulfoxide diphenyl sulfoxide, and then another one, this one HO C CF thrice twice pH. So, this is the mechanism which we have seen just now over here. Now, let us look at the application of this, and let us see some examples, and well known example we are going to discuss here only as a few examples, because our aim is to know what do you mean by the Martin sulfurane with the mechanism we have discussed. Let us see the example over here. This example which I have written over here. Now, the another ring which I am showing over here. After that, now let me show properly over here. So, I can start with this. Here oxygen, here also as a oxygen, then there is a this type of the group, and after that oxygen, oxygen, there will be a this group attached, then this one, another 6-membered ring further attached to this one. There is oxygen atom, not this oxygen atom. Then there will be a OPM, OPMB, that is paramethoxy benzyl, and here one hydroxy group OH over here. On the rest of here there is a methoxy group OMe. At this side there is a OMe. Here the group attached OBZ, and here the group which is attached, that is OBN. BN means benzyl. This is a benzyl group, benzyl group. BZ is a benzyl, BN means benzene, like this. Suppose as a pH CH2 is known as a benzyl, and pH CH2O is known as a benzoyl. This one. That that is the sum of the acronym and their short form you must know. And after that, this compound when treated with the reagent of this one Martins sulfurin, Martins sulfurin, triethylamine, N triethylamine, chloroform as an solvent, 50 degree centigrade temperature is kept, and you will get as 85% yield. That's so. Now this is a big molecule. The student get confused, very confused, because by looking this structure so much, but it's very easy. Remember the principle of Martins sulfurin. Martins sulfurin, it convert the secondary alcohol and the tertiary alcohol into as olefin. If you observe this structure carefully, where do you find? Look at here, hydroxy group is there. What kind of the hydroxy group it is? Whether it is primary, secondary or tertiary, it is a secondary, and therefore olefin is going to form, and that olefin must be as a less substituted. That is the speciality of that, and you may get the product. I am showing over here, I am drawing here. So remember the product which I am going to represented here is like this. Other part of this molecule OMe remains as it is. Another one here OBZ, then this part is OBN, and here is a OAB methoxy group. Now here is oxygen atom, here other side also, this one is a 6-membered ring joined like this. After that there is a this type of the oxygen atom over there, then there will be a group thick line, and then this one. Now this is a oxygen atom 6-membered ring, we can represent over here. Now O P M B, and what is that? The double bond is going to come over here. That's the product. See how easy this one. If you see, the most of the student get afraid by looking this complex molecule, but here if you see over here, only secondary alcohol is present over there, and you will get as a olefin formation. This is one of the example. Now let me give one more example over here, so that you can understood that one. Let's see another example of Martins sulfurin. So here one more example, second example, this one, 6-membered ring, where CO2 Ab, and here hydroxy group. Now at this position there will be O TBS, tertiary butyl silyl, which is used as a protection of secondary alcohol. Then here the group which we are using will be the this note here, not this one. At this position there is a hydroxy group, oxygen atom, and here is oxygen, and they further join with another group like this, O methoxy, and this methoxy group should be below the plane. And now this is the compound, and this compound when treated with reagent like 1.5 equivalent Martins sulfurin, Martins sulfurane, Martin sulfurane, that is a CH2Cl2 DCM dichloromethane, room temperature, then there will be a 24-hour reaction stored for 24 hours, and the yield obtained approximately so high yield 84% yield, and therefore, and what do you get? This is a compound, once again it is a complex compound. Student get afraid by looking this compound, but it is very easy. Look at here, the hydroxy group present. What kind of the hydroxy group it is? It is a tertiary, and therefore, the double bond is going to form on one side, preferentially on that side, so that we are going to get the product will be this one. See the product here, double bond comes over here, CO2Me, and other group remains as it is O, TBS, then this one oxygen atom, here also as oxygen atom, then this is a group which are already present in our main only the thing, the double bond you can see very clearly. So, these are the example of this Martin sulfurine. So, this is one of the reagent we have discussed, and in efficient as it was, and this method suffered from the high cost of the reagent, and therefore, a second less expensive process for the conversion of plus 52 to plus 54 was developed. The latter involved oxidation of plus 52 NaMO TPAP catalyst 96%, reduce selective enol triflate formation KHMDS pH, and other reagents and the conditions is used for scheme number 10. The reagent and the condition, what are the reagent and condition different used in this case, that I think we will discuss in our next lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.